What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing another video. Today I wanted to do another video regarding Power Morphicon. As of today, we just got our first bunch of actors for the month of June, so that brings our guest list up to 72 because there are now 6 additional actors added on as of today, which is crazy. So I wanted to go through each of them and talk about them each, and obviously just give my opinions. So for starters, we got someone that a lot of people are, a lot of these actors are ones that I personally expected, but I was just waiting for them to say, yeah, it's happening. And this first actor is someone that a lot of people will be happy to know is showing up, and that is Barbara Goodson. Now you may wonder who Barbara is. Well, Barbara played the voice of Rita Repulsa. She's also played Turban Shell in the show, and she also was one of the characters from the Forever Red special. That was one of the generals in that special, the one that was white and all that. So she played the voice of so she's a voice actor, obviously. For those who do not know, Carla, who I talked about a while ago, she got revealed. So we have the person in the outfit, in the actual costume of Rita, and we have the voice. So we have the voice and the person. That's pretty cool. So that's going to be exciting to see, of course, and I'm looking forward to that a lot. I met her last time. I actually met her alongside Robert Axelrod, so we actually took a picture together. It was all three of us, and they each had a figure of their character in their hand. So like Robert Axelrod had Lord Zed, while Barbara Goodson had a figure of Rita Repulsa, and we took a picture together. It was really fun, and it was really nice, and they were super, super kind. So yeah, they're really nice people, and if you're interested in meeting them, definitely do it. It's worth it, and they'll be extremely nice. And also, since Carly's showing up this time, you could take it with her and Barbara, so you can have the voice and the actual actor, which is pretty cool. So that was the first actor, which is exciting, of course. Our second actor is someone that a lot of people are really happy, of course, to hear, and that is Paul Schreier. Now, for those who don't know who Paul Schreier is, he played Bulk. Yes, Bulk from MMPR, of course, but he's also he was in he was in Mighty Morphin all the way through Lost Galaxy. Then he showed up in the Forever Red special, and he also was in Samurai and Super Samurai. Well, yeah, and Super Samurai. So yeah, he's pretty well known, and also he's a pretty interesting character just as a person. So I actually have never met him. Last time he was supposed to show up at the convention, but he didn't, and it annoyed me because I really would have loved to have met him, because he seems interesting. He seems like an interesting guy, and he's actually a very busy guy. He does a lot of stuff. You may think to yourself like, that's probably the only thing he's done. No, he's done a bunch of other things, and he's usually busy. That's why he originally was supposed to show up, but he was busy because he had business stuff to do. So he's actually done a lot now. But yeah, no, really exciting. I can't wait to see him. I hope this time he doesn't have something that causes him to actually have to cancel, because he was one of the few actors that did have to cancel last minute, and it really was unfortunate to a lot of us fans. Our next actor is someone that you would obviously expect. I mean, hey, we just announced Bulk. Well, why not we announce Skull, right? So yeah, Jason Narvi, the actor who played Skull, is showing up as well, and that's super, super exciting. Of course, he's in a similar situation to Paul Schreier, in the sense is that he showed up from Mighty Morphin all the way to Lost Galaxy, as well as the Forever Red special, but he didn't show up in Samurai, but he did show up in Super Samurai for like one episode or something like that, when they end up like talking about that. And yeah, so he showed up in one less season than now. That still means he showed up in a lot of seasons, which is pretty crazy, but it's great. So we have Bulk and Skull showing up, which is great. Last time they tried to do that, sadly, remember, as I said before, Jason Narvi was the only one that was there last time. I didn't say that, but yes, he was there, which is still nice, and it was really cool to see him. I didn't get to actually meet him, but I did get to see him, and he was really cool. And he still acts like his character. Like, that's the thing that's interesting about him. He still seems like his character in real life a little bit, but he's a little bit more serious, which is good. But yeah, no, it's really nice to know that we're getting Jason Narvi. Next, we have a Ranger, finally. You may think, where's the Rangers, right? So the Ranger that we're getting is another one that I actually expected a lot. And I was like, where is he? Because I guarantee you he's going, but it's just like, why hasn't he confirmed yet? And that is Blake Foster. Now, for those of you who don't know who Blake Foster is, he played Justin in Power Rangers Turbo, and he also showed up in Power Rangers in Space for like one episode when they decided to go on Earth and meet up with Justin. But pretty much his season was Turbo. And yes, he was there for the entire season, and he was meant to be the one that was supposed to stay there the whole time, while obviously there was the switching of the cast that occurred with the power transfer situation that ended up occurring in the season, but he still remained throughout the entire season. So that's nice. And I remember seeing him last time. I didn't get to actually meet him, but like I did take a picture of him. I didn't get a chance to actually like talk to him, but he's cool. I mean, people don't always love him just because of like the fact that they decided to switch Steve Cardenas, who played MMPR Red and Zeo Blue. They switched him with Blake Foster, who was just this little kid who everyone thought, like, why did they have to do that? Why couldn't they just have kept Steve Cardenas in his role? And it's like, well, I get it, but depends on who you ask. So, so that's that. But then we have another actor, and it's another actor that a lot of people were expecting, and that is Cameron Jello, who played the Silver Super Megaforce Ranger. It's very cool, and he played Orion, obviously. So Orion is showing up, of course, now, and that's fine. Obviously, the only actor that we need is Super Megaforce / Megaforce Blue, and then we have the whole team, basically. But, probably next time, which will probably be in the next 2 weeks, we'll probably have that confirmation, because it seems like they're doing 1 week after another. They're announcing these, similar to how they were doing it with like Time Force in the past. Like, they were announcing 1 week after another, they were announcing certain actors. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens next week. I mean, not next week, 2 weeks probably, unless they decide to do three sets of waves like they did in May. But we'll have to wait and see. It's a little too soon to say, but maybe. It's really nice to know that he's showing up. And it's very cool, of course. Our last actor is someone that I've seen before. I remember that he showed up last time, but I didn't actually get to like talk to him or anything. And that is Mark Musashi, and he is not from Power Rangers. He is from the American Kamen Rider series, known as Kamen Rider. He was in Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which, it's the American version. So in Japan, that's really Kamen Rider Ryuki. He might have been an actual actor. I really don't know as much about the American version of Kamen Rider. I know the Japanese one. I don't know the American one. It's very cool to know that he's showing up. So yeah, Ryuki. So that's cool. Overall, these are some interesting guests. It is nice to know that we are getting some of the actors that a lot of people were expecting. There still are a bunch of actors that I'm guessing are going to show up. Like, for example, the actor of Goldar, the voice actor of Goldar, like Robert Axelrod. And Goldar is like Carringham something or whatever. I forget his last name. And then I'm expecting like Sean C.W. Johnson, who played Lightspeed Red, and I'm expecting Nakia Baris, who played Tanya and Zeo in the first half of Turbo. There's a few actors here and there that I'm still expecting that I'm sure will get confirmed, but as of now have not. So we still have to wait on those. Of course, there are other actors that, you know, maybe we'll get that I can't necessarily say, oh yeah, this is definitely going to happen, but we'll have to wait and see. You know, there are also a lot of actors that end up being announced last second, and there's a lot of other things that end up happening. For example, the Dino Charge cast, they're confirmed probably, but they don't want to like say that until the last second, even though everyone's expecting them to basically just be confirmed, because that's usually what happens. They just say, oh yeah, they're all showing up, because that's what happens. They always do that. But yeah. So it's overall a pretty good bunch of guests this time. I would love to know what your guys' opinions are in the comments below. Are you guys excited to see some of these actors? Are you planning on going to the convention if you haven't already? Tickets are still available until about the end of July, I think, maybe even beginning of August. For you to still get tickets, so they still are available. You can't get gold or platinum anymore, of course. I actually did get platinum back when they came, back when the tickets went on sale at first, and they were only available for that one day, and platinum tickets were available for less than a day, which I managed to get them like within the first 15-20 minutes of them being up. So yeah, overall though, still available, and please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.